Yeah. Oh, these one right here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Check. Oh, no, I didn't turn it on.
No, that's it.
Oh, is it on?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Are you going to speak into it?
Check. Mic check. We live?
Yeah. Yeah, mic check. Okay, yeah, we are live.
Mhm.
We are live and direct. For sure. All right, cool. For sure, we recording.
All right, nigga.
All right, for sure. Yes, y'all. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Yeah Buddy podcast. You know how we rock, y'all. Thank y'all. Shout out to Buddy Bitters. Thank y'all for everybody out here listening and watching and stuff like that. You can catch us streaming on all streaming platforms. Like always, on every episode, I always try to bring in a friend of mine in the entertainment industry, usually a comedian and an actor, some type of filmmaker, stuff like that. We mix and mingle and we just talk about our experiences and stuff like that. But one of our guests, he canceled today. It's all good. He's working on a movie right now and stuff like that, so we could not have time. But we'll get him back next time and stuff like that. But that's all good. That's all good because we got none other than my man, Mr. Alvin Duke, in the building. Y'all, Mr. Alvin, how you doing today, bro?
Man, I've been better, man. I done had the shit 9 times a day. Forgive me to the audience and people who have to listen and watch me talk about that, but man, it's the truth. My stomach hurts. I'm out here drinking White Claws to try to settle the shit. And on the way here, a stick came out of nowhere and hit my windshield, not my windshield, but my windshield wipers, and broke one of my wipers to fuck off the car. So I've had better days, bro.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully, this podcast will line up the mood and shit like that, or whatever you got on your chest, bro. It's like, fuck, we just gonna get off of it right now.
Oh, you that's for sure.
We're about to take all that anger and aggression that went to your windshield, and we're gonna put it into this fucking this podcast episode.
Right on, man. I hope my shit working. I'm gonna be even more upset, but
if not, I got you.
Let's think positive, nigga.
Yeah, positive thoughts, and shit like that. Yeah, sure. So, Alvin, my dude. How long you been doing comedy for now?
You know what? I'm almost 4 years in. I'm almost 4 years in. I'm about a little over 3.5 years.
3.5 years and stuff like that. How's it been? Feel like in the comedy realm, the ups and downs.
It's been crazy because when I started, 4 or 5, 6 months into me starting, the pandemic hit, which really takes me down to 3 years or almost 3 years, because. It was, you was alive during the pandemic. Yeah. We was out there trying to do these Zoom meeting, these comedy shows that were trash, and but it was good. I had a buddy of mine named Melvin Jr.
Melvin, Melvin.
Melvin is who got me to do comedy. I met Melvin in 2012. We both worked at a restaurant together, and he was like, "You one of the funniest niggas that I've ever been around in my life, and you should get on the stage." And I didn't have no ambition to do comedy, nor did I really want to. And I kind of like just let him know I'm not interested, you know what I'm saying? But he stayed at me. He was like, "Duke, you're the funniest nigga I know. At least try it," you know what I'm saying? And I'll never forget him coming up here to when Tommy T's was still Tommy T's.
When it was still Tommy T's.
Yeah.
You talk about the one in Pleasanton or the one
No, I'm talking about Folsom.
Yeah.
Pleasanton is still rocking. It's always rocking.
It's still not the same Tommy T's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah. But
but him and Jerry Law and Jay Rich and a host of other cats had a show up there. And he said, "Well, I'll give you 5 minutes to open." And I finally got my little courage and confidence, and I actually had an ambition to go ahead. I was 39 at the time, and I'm like, if I don't try it now, I'm just gonna get old and never know what the fuck I could have did. You know what I'm saying? So I did 5 minutes of the most horrible shit ever, which was sad because this is a true story, buddy. My first comedy experience was I was 26 years old and I was in Frisco. I worked as a PE teacher at an elementary school, and we had all went out. Me and a lot of the teachers and the staff went out to some comedy thing, and Mr. Ben, I'll never forget this. He signed my name without me knowing.
You signed your name on what? To go on the open mic?
To go up. So when they called my name, I was already 3 shots of Hennessy in. And,
oh shit!
And you know me by now. I'm kind of like full of myself, real, and I'm not scared of the stage.
You unfiltered.
Yeah. So I got up there and I was supposed to do 4 minutes. I ended up doing 12 the very first time.
Did you know about the light?
No. This is what happened. They had a dude on the side that when the light hit, you look at him and he lets you know to get off. When the light hit, I was doing so well that he did me like this, like keep going. He was like, keep rolling. I was smashing.
Yeah,
I really was smashing, and I'll never forget. I had this weird dude that kept telling me to move to LA, and I got it, and he was an agent, and I blew that nigga off like he was nobody. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. I'm a PE teacher. I'm happy with my life. Fuck you, you know, and I never did it again until that 39-year-old moment where Mel and Jay Rich gave me 5 minutes. And that was one of the first times in my adult life, because I don't have many awkward moments in life. I'm so at home on this planet Earth we have.
You're so like chill. You're so chill. Like, so you're not going to go out and do anything like out of the ordinary.
Yeah, like I don't have any nervous moments or, anxious type feelings and shit like that. And I was actually nervous. Getting up there doing the 5 minutes, and you could see it. Like I felt like the stage and the moment whooped my ass. I had some friends come down from my job, handful of friends. They already know I'm funny at work and shit. So they're like, oh, you trying comedy? We got to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got them to laugh. I got some laughs. Don't get me wrong, but I knew I could do much, much, much better because I had done much better. And I actually let my nerves get me. And I'm competitive, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that again just because I sucked.
Yeah. That's like, exactly how it is.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I'm better than this.
Yeah.
I'm not finna let this moment be bigger than who I am. You know what I'm saying? And from that, I guess I did good enough where Jay Rich used to have a show at the Complex down in downtown Oakland.
Oh yeah. And
Oakland is my home city. That's my hometown. And I even felt extra Alvin Duke when I'm in Oakland because I'm home.
Yeah.
And I would do 10-minute openings, and I was crushing them. But then I was hard-headed because I lived in Sac, and I would never go to open mics because I already felt like, open mics, you'll go into open mic, you know what it is, and sometimes it's only 4 people there.
Yeah, so you was doing shows in Oakland before you were doing open mics?
Yeah, I was doing actual shows.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I started out doing shows.
Yeah.
And Jay Rich is, he's a good dude, man. He's a funny, hell of a hilarious dude and a even better person. You know?
Yeah.
And after my 3rd show, opening up for him, he kind of sat me down and was like, you need to write a set. And I'm like, what's a set? He said, people who get paid and our national headliners say the same shit, state to state, city to city. You know what I'm saying? And that did not sound appealing to me.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Especially when you first started doing comedy.
I honestly didn't believe that. I'm like, hold on, they just say the same shit over. And they're like, yeah, you have whether it's a 10-minute set, a 30-minute set, or an hour special, they say the same shit and get their money and go to the next city.
Could they comprehend that? I'm like, no.
I do see, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in, I was looking at him like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And he looked at me like, bro, you got it. He was like, you got what it take, nigga. He was like, bro, you need to write a set and work on your set. He said, you need to stop coming to Oakland to do comedy. He said, Sacramento has a great scene out there. He said, I get paid good money when I go to Sac. He said, you need to hit the open mic scene and do your thing and write. And I would say, I'm not writing shit, nigga. This shit sound like homework to me, but I'm very hard-headed. I'm stubborn. I'm in my way. And he laughed it off. And he looked at me, he said, well, what do you do in your 10 minutes? What is your, how do you get down? And I told him, I said, I memorized 4 or 5 subjects and I fill in the blanks. And he was like, well, nigga, you good at that, nigga. Now write.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He checked me and he was like, and another thing, I'm not going to have you on the show again unless I start seeing you taking this seriously. He said, not just the writing. He said, when you get off the stage, he said, you act like Eddie Murphy, like you already got a penthouse and 2, 3 houses and shit. And he said, you need to promote yourself. He said, you need to tell people that this is your Instagram, this is your social media, and try to gain some fans. And that just naturally ain't me. You know, it's
Yeah.
not me to sell myself to others. You know, to me that's cornball shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
why.
But
Yeah,
it's something that you have to do.
yeah.
This you have to do that. It's 2020 plus, and social media runs this game. It's no longer like the 80s and 90s where word of mouth gets you to where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Bill Bellamy checked me like that, and this was about a year ago, where he was like, "Dude," he was like, I guess he seen my shit and was like, he couldn't believe he was mad at me because I didn't record my sets.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like I suck as a comedian off the stage. I don't record my sets. I'm not. I didn't like. I just recently got a TikTok because Bill Bellamy checked me, and Jay Rich Ben checked me about that shit. You know, you supposed to be trying to get your numbers up. He was like, you get your numbers on Instagram to 10,000 followers. He said, all of a sudden you have a different price. You can tell the club, I need this now because they say you have a following. And it took me a long time to get out my hard-headed ways because my way was just to get on that stage, whoop their ass, and go
and then leave. Yeah,
drink my Long Island.
Yeah, just get on the stage, do my thing, get these laughs, get these LOLs in, and then I'm gone. But yeah, that is definitely like the whole, like the aspect of being a comedian is more than just being on stage. Now you got like
it is. You need to create a following. You know, you need to create a fan base, and yeah, I'm not that. I like being the cool kid, and you come find out who I am. Come meet me, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is like I'm the type of person like I gotta be like somebody's gotta introduce me to somebody. You know what I'm talking about? Like
I'm that way. I don't being an only child, raised in Oakland, California. I don't say shit to nobody unless I know them. You know, that's a safety measure to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And on top of that, as extrovert as people think I am and I appear to be, I'm also a lot introvert when it comes to strangers. Like I don't, I will, don't get me wrong, I will go up and speak my piece or say hi, but that's not my norm. My norm is to sit back, observe, and wait for you to come to me.
Yeah.
And as a comedian who's trying to make it big or have a successful real career out of this, you have to get out of that.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's definitely, like I said, that applies to like, I guess all realms of like entertainment because I was acting before I was like got into doing
no shit?
Yeah, before I got into doing like
I have seen some of your commercials and shit. Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, I be getting down on the acting and shit like that, bro. But it was the same exact thing. Like I'd be like how you say, like just super professional. I'm like, all right, when I'm on front of the camera, that's me. But then like once I get done, I kind of like
you fade to back.
Fade to back because I feel like that's like just like you said, like my natural personality.
Yeah, I've done what I came to do, and it's like, dude, if you thought now I'm to the point to where I'm funny on stage, to where people come up to me after, oh, you were hilarious, buy you drinks and this and that, and which is all fine and dandy, but you still need to go to the other people who laughed and appreciated your work, but still go, hey, I'm Duke, follow me on this.
Because they may be too nervous to walk up and talk to you.
Exactly.
And sometimes your biggest supporters be the quietest ones because they be all like...
They may have a shitload of friends that they want to say, hey, I followed this dude, he was hilarious. And all of a sudden you look up and you got 50 to 100 new followers because you went out there and branched out and had enough nerve to put your pride or stubbornness to the side and say, hey, I'm Alvin Duke. You know what I'm saying? Follow me, please.
Yeah.
So it's a trip, man. But the journey of comedy has been great. I've had my toughest years in my personal life the last 2-3 years. And comedy has really been a savior, a place of feeling okay, of being sane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's rough. When you don't feel good on the inside or life ain't going good, but you still have that ability to get on the stage and kick ass and make people laugh and smile. It's such a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? It really is, man. You've done it.
No, yeah, you need it. You need it because, like how you say, like even with life, it's like weird. It's like weird, like something that I don't know if it's just me, but like when things are like going really good, or I feel like things are going really good, like in like this entertainment realm, like whether it's like with doing comedy or like acting and stuff like that, it's like my personal life is kind of like going to shit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like
super shit, and I'm very transparent, so I turned that shit into comedy. And I was killing talking about my own personal shit, but that got to a point I'll never forget where I murdered one of the stages and got off and felt like crying, nigga. Because it got to a point to where I'm like, this shit is hurting me saying this shit. Yeah. Like, it's making the people laugh, but it's actually starting to be a detriment
to my health.
You know what I'm saying?
To my health and like the way
I usually get off the stage and I go to the green room. We sit there, we drink, we laugh, we giggle, we do our thing. Nigga, I always want to go home, get in my bed.
Yeah.
And that ain't me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of, when I finally realized that, and was like, even though that shit is fire, I need to take that shit out to help me personally move on from that trauma.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of stuck like, the shit fire though. Now you kind of arguing with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never forget, I had a handful of comedians who give a fuck about me and was like, I'm glad you ain't saying that shit no more, nigga. It's time for you to let that one go. You know what I'm saying? It's hurting, you know, and they could see in my spirit, they could see whether I was making them laugh or not. In my spirit, they could see I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And I appreciate them people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, comedy, I've got to a point in the last 6 months to where I'm taking comedy really serious. I'm taking my potential and my talent super serious. And by doing that, it's therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me something to smile about at the end of the day when it's hard to go to sleep or it's hard to wake up because you're sad about this shit over here. You see what I'm saying? So comedy has been saving my motherfucking life and has been like Disneyland, nigga. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And like I said, even like with the whole, like you said, Disneyland, the people there, like the comedians in this community.
Oh yes.
Especially something like Sacramento, bro.
Oh, like, we have one of the most, we are a family.
Yeah.
I can say that. My Sacramento family, no matter what tier you think you on, as far as you think you are up here, you in the middle ground, or you open mic down here. Like, we love each other.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see us funk with each other, but at the end of the day, for the most part, 98% of the group absolutely love and take care of each other.
We'll call each other out on our bullshit.
Straight up.
We'll look out for, like, but only from a place out of love though. And shit, like,
all out of love.
Hey, you need to do better, bro. Like, cause you can.
Man, within this last, you know, I've been in my second year. I kind of got a little big headed to where I was like, I ain't fucking with this open mic shit no more, nigga. If you ain't got no money for me, I ain't, you know, because I'm one of them dudes. I don't usually really work on a joke. Like, when I feel like I done thought of something or written something down funny, I'll say that shit at a big ass theater with 200 people in it for the first time. I don't try my shit out at open mics. I'm kind of a recluse. I'm like, I believe in my shit and we gonna make niggas laugh, you know. But I got a little big headed to where I want to go to the shit. And in my third year, and even now I go to shows just because I don't want to be sitting at home by myself sad. I'll get out there and go to Henry's or something. And I may not do a set, but just to be around the 20 comedians, we sitting there smoking our weed and drinking our drink and telling us each other's personal issues we going through, and also laughing at the nigga on stage at the same time. It is like it's like a therapy session for me, man. This really has helped me get to the next day with a smile and positivity in my mind. And you know, so shout out to the SAC comedy community, and even bigger than that, to the community, to the comedy in whole, man.
Comedy in whole,
man. Y'all have been such a saving grace for me.
Yeah, I don't know why it is like that, man, but for some reason, like comedians and stuff like that, we just, maybe it's because we're so used to like putting our trauma out there and shit like that. We're way more understanding than like any other type of, I feel like.
I think it's a profession that there is a lot of hurt people in comedy. There's a lot of depressed people that's funny as fuck, that had the ability to compartmentalize that depression and say, for this 20 minutes, I'm happy as a lark because I got this mic in my hand and I have the ability to make these people laugh. It's powerful.
Yeah.
It's powerful, dude. It is an innate ability. To me, comedy is like running track. Either you fast or you not, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you got a little bit more work ethic you can put in, because I've seen people come from straight trash to be decent, good comedians.
The growth is crazy.
Yes, it really is, dude. It really is. I'll never forget when I first started doing comedy, I did not realize how many people thought they was comedians. You know, when you go to an open mic and you're like, damn, niggas, 25 people signed up to this shit. And then you watch them and 3 of them niggas good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like you niggas is trash, nigga, and what the fuck are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you got love and passion for something,
I can't knock it.
You cannot knock
I'm like, it pisses me off. I know they're about to walk the crowd out.
You
this
can't,
motherfucker.
right?
But it's all like that, bro. Get your therapy out, whatever you need to get off your
out.
chest, because we know whatever you talk about for these 5 minutes is way bigger than that, because it's something that's going on for the next 23 hours and 55 minutes of the, your
and
day.
then when you finally see him do good,
and you start to see him start growing and stuff like that.
This nigga is getting it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, you know, fast is fast. You know, you may get a motherfucker to run a 11 flat down to a little 10-8 or something, but you ain't making no motherfucker running no 14 flats and no 10. You know what I'm saying? But when you see somebody who has a natural stage presence and a natural funny spirit, it takes you such a long way because you're already so far ahead of the game. I know funny people who just cannot stand up in front of a group of people. They shrink, like you could see they in their head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They get it to their head too much.
Yeah. Liquor store funny and living room funny is different than on the stage funny. It really is. You know, and it takes you to understand that it still cracks me up when, you know, you go to an open mic or you go to a show and it's a drunk motherfucker. Oh, nigga, if you would have said this, and then like they got it. It's like nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up, nigga.
It's like, leave me alone. Let me tell my jokes, nigga. Are you buying some merchandise or not?
Right, straight up.
Nah,
so,
bro, keep it pushing.
Yeah. Comedy is a trip, but man, it's been really honestly a saving grace, and I'm now to a point to where I'm a lot more polished, man. I actually have a set now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm still a recluse. I still will try some new shit.
No, we see you wilding up
at any moment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I have the bravado and the talent and the ego, nigga, the arrogance to go ahead and do that and smash it.
Mm-hmm.
And smash it and look at you like I told you, nigga.
Yeah.
I told y'all niggas, well, this is what it is. I got it. You know, like a dude the other day, I did a comedy competition and said a brand new joke and shit. Smashed that.
Won that motherfucker. Yeah.
It was me versus 12 other comedians, and nigga, I told them niggas when I got there, I was finna whoop their ass. And that's what happened.
You know, some Larry Bird type shit. Like, which one of y'all niggas is taking second?
Bruh, I am on my, because you know what? My shit was inconsistency as far as like, you know, when you have those 8 shows of fire, and then you have a show where you did good, but it was average.
Yeah.
It wasn't that whole all the way through where they can't even look at you no more, nigga. They're like, this nigga is out of pocket. And then you get so down on yourself. It's kind of like you feeling like you bombed. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn.
Same jokes.
Yeah.
But it just ain't hit.
It didn't hit the same way. My timing was off, or the way I shuffled my jokes was off, or whatever. Maybe my energy just wasn't right that day. But you want to be consistent in this game. You have to be consistent in this game if you want to get to the level I want to get to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to finally go ahead and sit down and say, hey, this is my list for a 10-minute set. This is my list for a 20-minute set. Mm-hmm. This is my list for a 30-minute set, and stick to the program. You know, it's okay to change it up here, and a little bit, but for the most part, I'm on point now as far as being a professional comedian and doing what I know what works, basically. You know,
what was it that you like feel that wake up call or whatever you use? All like, okay, like I got what it takes. Now let me stop bullshitting myself and let me just take it serious.
It's mentorship, man. When you have Jay Riches and Mario Hodges on your ass, and people that you've seen and don't know you from Shanola tell you gotta like Bill Bellamy or some shit like that, you know, DJ and Tyler, you know, people tell you, dude, you a superstar, nigga. Mm-hmm. You know, once you figure out whatever you need to figure out to be on a super consistent basis, you know what I'm saying? You got it, you know, and you know how you go do that trial and error, like I still do. I do right now. I I don't write as much as I should because I think I still lean towards a lot of my just natural talent that I have about being funny. Mm-hmm. But once I got out of that, I started being too structured, where you try to be too written. Yeah. And that takes away from some of your natural persona. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so I went from being a recluse to too And sometimes that worked.
Sometimes
it worked, but then I got to where I was like,
it takes away from. I feel like it takes away from the energy. Now,
it takes away from your genuineness.
Now I'm more in my head. It takes away from you
still being able to have a set line, but still, if you have to go left real quick and do some crowd work because this shit just happened, you can still and then fall right back into your set. You see what I'm saying? So it took those ups and downs and that wave to figure out, all right, I do need to write, but I still don't want to get rid of that Alvin Duke, that genuine not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's been a mesh of the two now.
Yeah.
With some self-discipline up there and still being a mix being myself. So, but I feel like I'm at a point now where my confidence is through the roof. I'm gonna bust your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a shout out. I mean, I don't call it nervous before the stage. To me, it's anxious. It reminds me of, I was a former football player, and it's anybody who's played football, the opening kickoff, you have so many different feelings.
Yeah.
In your stomach, in your soul, before that nigga kicked that ball. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like a boxer walk, like when they
like this shit is finna go down.
When the next comedian's walking up the stage, I know the host is out there like getting ready to introduce me. Like it feel like like a boxer.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yeah. See, my arrogance is in full, like, it's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. And arrogance is okay in comedy. It really is. It's somewhere where you can channel that shit and say, this is the place to be that nigga. You see what I'm saying? And all I know is the person who's on the stage before me, all I want them to do is shut the fuck up. It's my turn. You know what I'm saying? That's all that's in my mind. Whether they doing great, whether they killing, whether they bombing, whether they in between. Get the fuck off the stage. It's Alvin Duke's turn. That's it. I'm so anxious. Like, I can't even sit. I'm up there. You'll think I'm finna get into a fight the way I look before the stage because my excitement, I'm giddy.
That's one thing that people used to tell me all the time when I first got on stage. Like, but why are you so angry? Like, you about to go on stage? Like, no, I'm just getting my zone. I'm getting my zone, man.
It's time to kill. It's time to kill, man. And it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. I still know people who are great comedians who still don't like that feeling. I talked to Rico, and Rico was like, I still get nervous before. Rico don't show none of that. Rico the Great get up there and whip your ass, nigga. Go light his weed, nigga, and go home. Shout out to Rico the Great, nigga. But to hear somebody like Rico be honest enough and secure enough to say, hey, bro, I still get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm OG at this shit. I'm dope, nigga. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I don't like to say it's nervous. It's nervous to me is a negative thing. I like to say I'm anxious. Yeah, I want to get on the stage.
How is this gonna go? Is this, like how they gonna react to it? Even though it's just a whole bunch of different emotions that go into this shit.
And memorizing your bits, that's one thing that used to fluster me because I used to get high as fuck before my shit. I used to drink before my shit. I have totally curtailed all of that shit because, like I say, I figured out what's my best Alvin Duke. Mm-hmm. My best Alvin Duke is a clear mind. My best Alvin Duke is to be sober, to be, I may go up there with a drink in my hand, but I ain't had 2 or 3 of them before that drink.
No, I'm not going up there plastered. I'm
I'm not going up there stupid high, none of that shit. I like to
I'll save it for after the show.
Yeah, after the show, nigga, I'm a recluse. So we finna get it in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like winning the Super Bowl. Every time I get off after a 20, 30-minute set and then bust their ass, nigga, where the drinks? Let's get loose. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and I need to curtail that. I'm getting too old for that shit, nigga. I'm 42 years old. Nigga, it's time to go to bed, nigga.
Time to go to bed.
It's time to go to bed, man.
Take these pictures and then,
That is my next, battle to get better. You know what I'm saying? To go ahead and eliminate some of them vices and some of that party time and say, hey, this is normal for us. This ain't nothing to celebrate. You do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is a night job. Yeah. What you think about, like, once you get that in your head, like you say, comedy is a job, and then like I work at this is a night job. Like if I work at like night warehouse job, I'm not showing up to work like sipping in the parking lot. Like all right, now let me go clock in and shit. Yeah. It's like this shit is a job.
Yeah, I try to to pick the minds of sober comedians. You know what I'm saying? Sober great comedians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see what got them to put the drinks down or the weed down or whatever their vice is. And I've got a lot of great advice, man, that I'm finally instilling into my game, into my life, man. And that's just making me grow, man. Because now that memory is on point, and then my freedom, my freeness to still be me, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared, nigga. You adjust to me, nigga. Nigga, it ain't no other way. This is my show.
Yeah.
You know, on the stage, I'm like Pretty Woman, nigga. When the bitch said, I say who, I say when, I say who, nigga. That's all I know. But you know, I do a lot of shit on the stage that people are absolutely scared out their mind to say.
Well, yeah, you go up there on stage and talk about Taylor Swift got some bad pussy. So that's
I said what I said, nigga, like Doja Cat, nigga.
Yeah, I said what I said.
I think that bitch pussy is trash. And I haven't had the pussy. But when I close my eyes and imagine what it's like, I just don't feel it being good, nigga. I don't feel it, bro. You know, okay. That's just me. I had a dude get upset. And then said, Taylor Swift pussy is wonderful. And I'm like, sir, I said, have you had it? And he's like, no. I'm like, please sit down, nigga.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, let me have my opinion, nigga. Like,
you got your opinion, I got mine. The only difference is I got the mic.
Yeah, I got the mic, and nigga, shout out Doja Cat, nigga. Yeah. I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's like I say, it's a therapy. I think it is. Even the people who have been in the game 10 years and still not where they want to be or flat out just suck, but they still enjoy that time they have to be free.
Yeah.
To be free.
That's what they like. When I first started doing comedy out, and I see like people in like 15 years or 10 years plus, and I'm like, damn, bro, like what do you do? But they're like, once you realize like how much like this stuff, like if you really apply it, because comedy, like for us as comedians, it's just putting a mirror to our fucking faces. Like we gotta face that shit. We gotta, like how you say, because a lot of our, especially for us, our first material, our first bits or whatever it is, it's a lot of our own personal shit that we're really going through. Yeah. So it forces you to put that mirror to your face and be like, damn, I gotta be a fucking better person.
Shut up.
And you could probably look at the person that they'd be like, this person may be a bad comedian right now, but I guarantee you they're probably 100 times better person.
And let me tell you this, I have
before.
Been outworked by a mini comedian. I have been outworked, and what I mean by that is they never put their pen down. They never miss a night of hitting the stage.
Yeah.
They are always hustling, promoting, making networking, getting new friends to get new opportunities. Where I'm back there lazy as fuck. But when I get on that stage, you got to deal with me.
Yeah,
and that ain't necessarily like getting me where I need to be.
No, yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Like get on stage.
Like y'all better figure this out, nigga. Alvin Duke is the nigga you need. Oh, you booked that nigga? That's hella funny, nigga. You know, you gotta put your ego down. You gotta put it down, and it's hard for me, man. It really is. I've stood on my own too, nigga, many years in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, and all my life, and I am not scared of shit. I'm scared of God, nigga. Other than that, nigga, you got to deal with me, you know. And but sometimes that goes over that line to arrogance and stupidity and fuckery. And sometimes I got a real Alvin Duke back in, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I finally have control of you off the stage. Continue to be a confident, polite, kind man. On stage, I'm gonna be that nigga.
I'm gonna let my nuts hang, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm that nigga, bro. And I can't not be any other way because that's my superpower.
Yeah,
that is my superpower.
That's our superpower.
You know, I had to learn that and go through my ups and downs and you know my little comedy growths. And right now, dude, I'm in my mode, man. But you know, one thing that's a trip, you know, when you so confident and you had 8, 9, 10 shows in a row where you didn't destroy it, where there's 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And I love theaters. I love like the Guild or the Crest or those big stages that it could be 400 people out there looking at you. It could be 500. I love those. And I'll never forget being on Fire, right? It's probably a year and a half ago. You couldn't tell me nothing. I'm like, I'm the shit, nigga. I get booked. I'm getting paid $400-$500 for one set for 15 minutes.
That's it.
And I got up there, nigga, and was in my mind was trash. Absolute trash.
Yeah.
This comedy game will humble you. You will, but I don't give a fuck how good you think you is.
The comedy
it will humble your ass, nigga. Nigga, Asia May had to talk me off the cliff one time. Nigga, I was hot. I was ready to fight backstage because and it wasn't that I bombed. It just was not the fire.
Yeah. It's not what I wanted to do.
It wasn't that energy, dude. I didn't get that energy, and I had got paid the most I had ever gotten paid to do a 15-minute set, and was average as fuck. Nigga, I was mad in the mother. That was a night where I created another rule: no eating before my set. We were back there. I think it was in Fairfield or Vallejo, and they had a buffet come in. Nigga, we in the green room. I'm with Tristan. Nigga, I ate up everything in that motherfucker.
Empty stomach on stage.
Yeah, see, and I was hungry. I hadn't ate much that day. I drove down, wasn't expecting the buffet. Nigga, I got on that stage and was so lackluster. Like my natural energy was not there.
Yeah.
I had a full fat ass belly, nigga. I'm up there, nigga,
just bloated like a motherfucker.
Nigga want to go to sleep. That's the energy I had. It's like it's nap time, nigga. I'm tired, but I had to go through that to learn that eating thing and to humble myself. And it's like, nigga, you thought you was a bad nigga. You got some work to do.
Yeah,
you got some work to do, Alvin Duke. You know what I'm saying? I had a show. It was probably 3-4 months ago, where I was on fire. Nigga, I had, every show, whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, no matter what, I was dogging niggas. I'm Mr. Hilarious. Niggas like, you funny. I'm like, I know, nigga, thank you, I get on this shit that I wanted to be on, and I loved it because Kyrie Shabazz was on this show, and I respect him to the utmost, man. I think he has a whole different approach to comedy because he has a completely different personality, man, and he's himself. Being a great comedian is really being fully yourself, absolutely fully yourself. Because them people that's looking at you, people can tell when you ain't being genuine.
Yeah,
they can tell when it's a facade.
Yeah, they can tell it's a facade. They can tell when you're holding back a little bit.
Yes, they can tell all of that shit, dude. And being innately you is the superpower. Kyrie got that shit. Kyrie a weird nigga, but Kyrie know he a weird nigga, and he accepts that shit and busts your ass. Yeah. So I'm on the show with Kyrie. We already love DJan. DJan funny nigga, total weird, dope nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he know him, and I was trying to be on that show, and I'm always competitive. I always want to whip everybody I'm on the show with ass. That doesn't work for a lot of comedians. Me and Jay Rich used to talk about it. And he was like, dude, for you, it works for you. He's like, you still playing football, nigga. And I'm like, yeah. I don't give a fuck what the name is. If I'm opening, if I'm featuring or headlining, I want to win. I feel like I want to give them that work. Yeah. I want to give them that work. You know what I'm saying? And that's my get down. That's how I do it. So I wanted to impress Kyrie. I wanted to make DJan proud because he had a new theater I had never done before. And once again, nigga, I go from hot fire to average as fuck, nigga. I said some shit I shouldn't. I mean, it was a funny bit, but it wasn't funny to that crowd. I didn't read my crowd right. I went in there hungover as fuck. I wasn't on, you know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't at my best spiritually, you know what I'm saying? But I still was like, I'm still me, nigga. Let's get it. Let's do this. I went out there, nigga, was average as fuck. Humble pie. Let you know, dude. You knew you had this show. Why the fuck did you go out and stay up till 2-3 in the morning, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You knew you had it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you still a human being, bro. You still, it's like, some niggas be so talented to where, like, I know a lot of dudes don't even want to go to football practice, don't want to lift the weights and still ball on Saturday, still ball on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? But when you go up against a motherfucker that got the talent and put in the work, and still put it, you in trouble, nigga. Yeah, you in trouble. Yeah, you get eat up and shit. You in trouble, nigga. Like, and it's funny because the niggas that's dope really don't say much. They don't say much. They sit back. They know they got it. Like Frank Lucas say, the loudest or the quietest in the room got it. The loudest is the weakest. Yep. The loudest nigga in the room is the weakest. And I have to like temper my shit because I go in there just like that competition. it wasn't my first thing to say, but when somebody asked me or like made a little joke, how you gonna do tonight? I'm finna whoop y'all ass, nigga. But I try not to come in the champions here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is just how it feels. Like,
yeah,
you
but
give you the honest feeling.
Opinion, I'm finna beat y'all niggas ass tonight.
And why would I not feel that type of way?
And see,
why
if
the
you
fuck would I
don't,
not?
exactly. So, but it has to be a quiet humility.
Yeah.
It has to be a quiet confidence. You know what I'm saying? It's okay that when they ask you to go ahead and let them know how you feel, but don't just bust in the green room. Y'all finna get straight. Yeah. That ain't the shit. Cause that quiet nigga.
You just sit back like,
okay, nigga.
You get this out my
one of my first comedy competitions I ever had at Laughs Unlimited. When I looked at the 7 niggas, I said that's only one nigga I'm going against because that was that disrespectful to the other 6. I'm like, they have no chance. And it was me and Logan Farr. I love Logan Farr. And I've seen Logan Farr's whole journey, man. I remember when I thought Logan Farr was average at best, but I knew his potential. And nigga, his work ethic he was dominating me. He was dominating me off the stage, nigga. He was like, I'm gonna go to here. I'll do 3 mics in a night, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was funny off the stage. That's how I knew it was eventually gonna
once
get
he found
there.
his voice, once he found his voice.
Yeah, so nigga, I got on the motherfucking when the flyer came out. I got on Facebook. I'm finna beat the fuck out of every one of these niggas, and I want y'all to come watch the shit. That's how I'm promoting this shit. You know. And Logan wrote the comment. He wrote, "You talking shit already?"
And who won?
Nigga, Logan Farr.
Logan Farr fucking won, yeah.
I'm talking about, I came in second. Let me tell you, that nigga walks on. Logan Farr, for y'all who don't know who Logan is. Logan is an amputee. He don't have no legs below his knees. So he walks on these little paperclip looking things, nigga. And he funny as hell. He make fun of his own self.
He be roasted. Yeah, he be roasted. Do the roast.
Yeah, hey, nigga, dude is hilarious.
Super thick skins. For that
yes, shit. Dude, Logan is one of my favorite, and not only is he's a contemporary, he's a friend of mine. I trust Logan. I love Logan. But Logan, I'll never forget. Logan got on the stage in a wheelchair. He rolled on the stage, right? And this nigga, we don't see Logan in no wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
This nigga rolls onto the wheelchair. In the wheelchair, he faces the crowd and then jumps out the wheelchair and lands on his nubs.
Oh fuck,
nigga! And I knew
and this was a competition.
It's a competition.
Oh, it's a rap,
nigga. I'm a competitor. Yeah. I'm on the floor crying, laughing. He ain't even said shit. This nigga looked like a little buff gingerbread man, right? And the first things out of his mouth, he said, "Y'all didn't know that was gonna happen." Nigga. I'm talking about then he went into 7 minutes. I'm talking about where I seen the work. He was on point. I'm talking about he whooped my ass. It wasn't because I could easily say he brought more people than me because it was a crowd vote thing.
Yeah.
Logan whooped my ass.
But he deserved it though. Even though
I don't give a fuck.
But that's part of the competition.
Nigga,
you bring
I'm a man's man. When I lose, I lose. Logan was a better man that night, nigga. I'm gonna tell you, and nigga, my little petty, shallow ass nigga, and like I just said to y'all, I considered the dude a friend. I wanted to flip the nigga out the chair. I was that upset. I asked the nigga to race. I said, "You want to race?" I said, "You blood. I want to beat the nigga in something before I go home tonight, nigga." You know what I'm saying? And but those are the things, man. Those things. So I've been in. If I've been into 10 competitions, I've lost 2. And I'm talking about it hurt, and I've never came in anything under second. You know what I'm saying? But that second, dude, it's like, you go get to Super Bowl and lose. That's a crushing feeling, dude. It's crushing, dude. And I take that shit. My little ego takes that shit hard. I lost to fucking Russell Cummings one time in Stockton, nigga, and I drove down with that nigga.
Oh, that was
I told that nigga after I said, we going to karaoke, nigga. I'm finna win in something, bro.
Yeah,
I said, the nigga said, I got to get home. I said, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You should have drove yourself down. Champion?
Champ? Yeah. Champ? You got money for an Uber?
So, but those things is what's built my armor and built my game up and got me as serious as I am about being the best I can night in, night out. And making them people laugh and smile, man, and being great. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can go into the competition now. And I'm going to pick out the three people I know that I feel can get me, and have a quiet confidence. Have a quiet confidence, not be hungover,
Mm.
not break my traditions, and not smoke the weed with them before the show. Because some niggas can get high before the show.
Mm.
Some niggas can do it.
Some
Some niggas can get drunk before the show. I can too, but that doesn't mean
I feel like I could do it, but
Yeah.
doesn't mean I'm gonna have a better set.
it doesn't
I don't
make
think
me
so.
my best. I notice my consistency comes from when that brain is free, when that brain is working at its best, man. And you know, even if I'm having a shitty day or my personal life is shitty, when this mic is in my hand, happy.
Mhm.
I'm happy, and I let that joy rate, just resonate throughout the whole room, and that's what get gets me to be authentically me and just genuine Alvin Duke, and that creates the last from there.
How is that like I said, the work ethic and just like say the passion for doing comedy? How has that helped you with like producing shows and just getting into producing in general?
Well, like this is a great story right here. Right as I finally, Jay Rich wouldn't book me on the show no more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember I told you he's literally told me I didn't listen to him, I didn't write shit. And I looked at his flyer and I wasn't on there. And I was pissed. I called a nigga like, I'm smashing though. What's the problem? He said, dude, nigga, stop driving to Oakland to do comedy. I told you, do your open mic shit out there. And my aggressive ass, I said, nigga, put me on the flyer, nigga. Like I'm trying to punk the nigga into making, I ain't like, dude, that's funny, nigga. Click.
Trying to debo him.
Yeah, hung up on me, nigga.
You said what flyer?
I said what I said, nigga. You not on the show, nigga. Thank you for being great the last 3 shows. Time for you to go do something else because you ain't learning shit here.
Mm.
Opening up for me ain't doing shit for you. Dude really got your best interest in heart. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck off my show because you think you too much of the shit.
Mm.
You not, nigga. Get out there and do the game. Do the game. So I did the game. I hit the open mics. My name flew quick. Nigga. Them fucking comedy clubs will hear you. When they ask to showcase new people, and people like, oh, you got to see this nigga. So as soon as I get invited to Laughs Unlimited, as soon as I get invited to Sack Punchline, I'm told that I can't do it because it's coronavirus. And that pissed me off because I'm like, oh, just as I'm getting to these places I want to get to have a career, I got to sit the fuck down. What was a savior to me was I had a dude that owned the Union. That's where my show is at, in Roseville.
The Union in Roseville, yep, in your mouth.
Yes, In Your Mouth Comedy is the name of my show. So I had some friends that was bartending there, and he wanted to do a comedy show and had seen me and asked for me personally and seen that I was Facebook friends with his employees. Mm. So they said, can you throw a show here? I didn't know shit about booking no comedy show. I didn't know shit about hosting no comedy show. But I told them niggas that, oh yeah, I got it. Yep. Just because I knew that I was going to have a stage that nobody else was going to have because we all got to sit down. And Roseville and up, they don't give a fuck about the pandemic. They're like, nigga, we need the money, nigga. So we did it like a speakeasy. You remember that? We was locking the door behind every person. We had blacked out all the windows. It was illegal as fuck. Mm-hmm. But nigga, every 2 weeks, we had an Alvin Duke In Your Mouth comedy. And what I did is I took my mentors who I knew was headliners and just dope as fuck, and I mixed them with the open mic Sacramento talent to create a
show. You got the show together, yeah.
So I would have a Jay Rich and a Melvin Jr. and then mix them with a Logan Farr and a Tina San Lucas, nigga, and you know what I'm saying? And then I'm the host. And this was great about hosting. Hosting, you have to write.
You got to be up to date with what's going on. You got to be.
You cannot say the same thing every 2 weeks to when half the crowd is coming to see you.
When they're coming to see you,
they're coming. Dude, I worked in Roseville. I was filling that place up. I'm talking about my first 5 shows producing. I thought producing was easy because it was a 60, 70 seat room, and I sold out every one of them. But I also forgot about ain't no other shows, dude. You done cornered the market, nigga. Mm-hmm. So that was my problem. Once coronavirus was over and the pandemic was over, I'll get 20 people at my show and be sad because now it's 18.
That was back. Now everybody's out. Everything's going back up, man. It's being oversaturated. You're like,
all right. But what it did do for me is, as a host of the show, getting up there every 2 weeks, and having that much time on stage, it really sharpens your game.
Yeah.
It sharpens your game. It sharpens your metal. It sharpens your wit. It sharpens you and makes you sit down and do some homework and do some writing.
Yeah,
You
you're
know
like, what am I going to
saying?
talk about? What's going on in the news
Right.
today? I got to find something that these people can relate to. Because, like I said, I just can't go. There's a difference between having, like, material.
Right.
Like, I got a set material, but then, like, having to entertain. Because you can't really be the funniest person.
Well, I mean,
well, you can be. But
you can, but you still want to.
But you want to, like,
you don't want to kill the opener who you know ain't on your level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Showmanship. That's what I'm saying. You got to have that showmanship, and that goes, I guess, into putting in the show too. Like, all right, how am I going to set the list? It's like putting together a damn puzzle and stuff. It like really that. Is. Like, once you pick that person, because then you don't want them to have like talk about the same subject, maybe, or like I gotta have that diversity.
And I'll never forget my show when I had Shannon Battle, Logan Farr, Tina San Lucas, and Jay Rich, and I'm talking about it was one of the to this day is one of my favorite shows I've ever had in my life. Mm-hmm. You know, my next one I hit him with Mario Hodges. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Law, and niggas sprinkle in some of my open mic partners that's now shit above me. You know, throw some Josh Means in there, you know, with some Danny D's, you know, like, dude, it's a lot of talent in this city.
There's a lot of hitters, bro.
It is a lot of talent in this motherfucking city, and it's fun. Mm-hmm. It really is. And when you're up against other funny people, you don't even say up against, when you're on a show with others, you know, it kind of brings your game up.
It's really like what they say, beast make beast. In this
iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron. That's some real shit.
Yeah, because I went down to LA in September. I went down there for a comedy convention. I went down there in 2017 and stuff like that. But it's called the Comics Rock Convention.
Yeah.
And like I went down there, they have comedians from all around the fucking country, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just descend on LA and shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
and like,
that's the Mecca,
that's
right?
the Mecca. Yeah. And when I went down there in 2017, bro, like we had Rico there, Regina was up there, Enough Said was up there, Mario Hodges up there.
Bad motherfuckers.
But there was something about like all the other comedians from all over around the country, they would look at them like, hey, yo, those are those guys. Those are those guys. And I'm just like looking at them like, no, these are motherfuckers I just see that touching class last week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, and then now going back this year, and like I said, same thing. Like we're up in the comedy clubs, like we're over here up like the Laugh Factory and all that shit. Yeah. And like majority of the comedians that are club regulars up there are from like Sacramento or like the Bay Area, stuff like because they had like BT Kingsley, they had G King up there and all that. Yeah. And I'm just looking around and then like I said, like say all the other Andre Bailey, and they're all looking at them like, yo, these are the guys, and I'm like, no, these motherfuckers touch a class niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Touch a class niggas is dope.
Dope, bro. Like when you see people like Ludell walking up to them, they give them buzz, and the Tory twins, and we're like, and I'm just like looking at like, bro, we got something like when you talk about like the mentorship, I'm all like, take it and apply it because motherfuckers out here is like moving, they're grooving, bro, and they're the type of motherfuckers like people like. If you want to get your chops and licks in before you go to LA, like come to Sacramento, come to the Bay Area, bro, and get your
touch of class here. And what was so fun and cool with me about touch of class, because touch of class it's Oakland. I'm from Oakland, and touch of class is it's niggas, it's nigga shit. It's a nigga club. Like they will boo you the fuck off the stage. Nigga. I'm talking about 30 seconds in, nigga. You ain't made nobody laugh. And it's OG nigga. Get the fuck up out of here, nigga. Like, and I love that.
And their Sunday best and stuff like that. With
that ignorance and arrogance and shit. It's like, bro, you better be on your shit. So touch of class is weird for me because it's cheating. It's home. It's home. I was like, I do great at touch of class just because
it's the touch, man. This is it's like our people.
And it's funny because you'll see people that's dope. Like I had a good talk with Ellis Rodriguez, who's an absolute beast. Nigga told me straight up. He said, I don't know if I'm not black enough or what it is. He said, but touch of class intimidates the fuck out. And to see somebody that dope and then still that secure to say, hey, nigga, I don't do well here.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. I said, blood.
But you killed. Like you was on the touch of class when Kevin Hart came to the city.
Yeah,
he was at the touch of class.
Killer.
But
it lets you know. I mean, I think Kyrie was one of them. Told me. He said,
he told me
I don't fuck with touch. He was like, nigga.
Said, you want me to kill my ego? Like, I just got signed. Right. I just did Jimmy Fallon.
Right.
And I won't do the fucking.
And they don't. And it's touch. They don't give a fuck if you was on Jimmy Fallon.
Don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. You better be funny tonight for your 10 minutes, nigga.
Yeah. You better be funny
We
here.
will boo your ass the fuck off this stage, nigga.
Yeah.
And I love that. That ignorance brings out my best. It makes me feel immature and cocky. And then I'm like, oh, watch this, nigga. Yeah. So shout out to the Touch of Class, man.
Oh my word, yeah. Shout out to the Touch.
Shit, that's going down tonight, nigga. Yeah, I'm sure it'll start late as fuck around 10.
Around 10, yeah.
But it's still a hell of a show, man. It's not, and it's a showcase. It's an open mic.
It's an open mic, but they're like, you better treat it like, you better treat this shit like it's a show. I paid $10.
And them drunk niggas will tell you your shit was trash. You should probably do something else, nigga. And a nigga tell you like that.
Yeah. You know it's always bad when you get off the stage and like he started a sentence with like a sound effect. That nigga like you walk through like listen up here, young blood. So about that.
Better luck next time.
Better luck. Don't give up, blood. Don't give up, young blood. Don't give up, young blood. You got it, young blood. Just sit back, right, go. I was like, oh man.
Yeah,
man. So what's going on with the strip club then?
Oh man, that is something that I got a co-partnership with Miss Tess Tickles. And yes, her name is Tess.
Tess Tickles.
That's her stage name. She named herself after balls.
On purpose.
On purpose. And she's dope. That's one of them people that will outwork you.
Tess, and that's the thing. She will work. She will work. She puts, like, when people talk about show business, you gotta understand, like, business is the majority, like 90% importance of it.
Yeah.
She will put in that fucking work.
And another thing, she took it serious from the jump.
Yep.
I never see her get out of her set. She has a set. She don't give a fuck if she in front of 2 people or 3 people. She say her same set, and she there to bust your ass. If she don't bust your ass, she learns from something from the loss and turns it into a win. And then she come into the next show ready.
Yeah.
And dude, and what I love about Tess is when Tess wasn't good enough to get booked, guess what? She made stages for herself.
She said,
nigga, guess what? My network game is cold. I'm gonna get on this stage and get better than you and you and you. But so Tess got this venue, and since it was a strip club, and she you know, we not just comedians, we're friends. We have a relationship off the stage where we got love for each other. And she was like, I don't want to go into no strip club shit just as a female. I need to have a male with me so I can make sure everything is right. You know what I'm saying? I said, that's a great idea. She said she trusts me, so we went and had to sit down, a little, you know, talk with this lady, and end up getting the spot. So it's funny. I don't even remember the name of it right now, but January 17th, we are starting a comedy show at a strip club. So it's gonna be butt naked ass women dancing and doing their thing while we up there making people laugh. And so I think, you know, sex and comedy, nigga, that's adult Toys R Us.
Because comedians, we basically give you the alley-oop anyway. Like when you're on a date with your girl, like we make her laugh and get her all in that mood and shit. Like
straight up.
Have you ever done comedy at a strip club before?
No, I haven't, man. But I cannot wait. I'm gonna tell you that now, man. But we got a great lineup. We had done set the lineup, man. We got Sean Grady, Danny D. Who else we got? Morris Parker is headlining. Who is that other person? Damn, I'm hella mad.
Sean Grady, right? You said Sean Grady?
No, I said Sean Grady, but it's 4 of us. Yeah. Sean Grady, Danny D.
Oh, Amber Ellis, right?
Amber Ellis, nigga. And Amber Ellis off the hook, bro.
That's her vibe right there.
Yeah. Amber Ellis don't give a fuck, nigga. She gonna go dumb, nigga. She might get butt ass naked while she doing her jokes. Amber dope, man.
Yeah.
But she's somebody who has that natural, when you get on the stage, she get bigger. She ain't scared to say shit. She just got to take her shit more serious and probably write more and just get a little bit more structure. But she got it. She got it. But man, that's gonna be a hell of a show. Me and Tess gonna host it, so I'm hella looking forward to that, buddy. I want you there.
I'm just like, I think the last show I did before the pandemic, was at the strip club in Marysville and shit like that.
Oh, see, so how'd that go?
That shit was cool. No, it was cool? No, oh my word, no. Like I'll tell you about the sweet spot after I tell you this story here. But like, first off, I did a posted. I think Carlos Rodriguez was supposed to host, but he was
and that nigga dope. I love Carlos. Carlos
is the dude, bro.
Yeah.
But so I ended up hosting and stuff like that, and like motherfuckers came out to the strip club for the comedy show. We had one of the strippers.
Yeah.
We had one of the strippers open up the show.
Okay.
She did not do good at all.
But I mean, if you bombing, you just pull out the
that's
titties,
what I said,
right?
That's what we say. It's like just pull out a titty. You be
Yeah,
all right,
it's gonna
like
be all right.
that.
Yeah,
be all right and shit like that. The show went cool. It was funny. It was like after the show, like I was like, it's a strip club, bro. Like now the real show about to start. Let's get some titties, but motherfuckers just left.
Wow,
that's all they literally came here for.
That's a trip.
That's what they came here for. But they had the strip club in San Francisco, the Crazy Horse.
Yes.
In their back VIP room, it was called the Sweet Spot.
Okay.
And they would hold open mics there almost twice a month.
Do they still do that?
No.
Oh,
I wish they fucking did. Because this was open mic. It was just open mic.
I might have to send Tess over there. Tess will get it done.
Open up the open mic. We had it in it was the back VIP area, stuff like that. So like it was where the girls would take like their breaks or whatever, stuff like that. So like they would be up here just chilling with us. Sometimes they would get on stage, tell jokes or whatever. Yeah. And then it was 420 friendly, of course. So we was fucking smoking in the back and shit like that. Yeah. And then whenever they had like a featured dancer come through and stuff like that, then that's what they would have like a fucking like a showcase and shit like that. And like I did their 420 show, and who they had there? Had it was Kendra Sunderland, and then who was the other girl? They had two porn stars up there, shit like that, like as the featured girls and shit like that. Dope. And then that they had like they had it set up like we had comedy show, and then we had like I don't know what the fuck they want to call it. I guess it was a talent show, talent show and shit like that. And so like one of the girls, I think I tell this joke on stage. People think I'd be lying about, but it's a real fucking story. Like she like stuck like the paintbrush in like her vagina, and just started painting.
Wow, that's some talent. She painted with the pussy.
Yeah, with the pussy. Fire,
and then another was the painting good? You don't remember? You was looking it's beautiful. Do it again.
And then one girl, she had like her shit pierced, and then like attached to the piercing, it was a bong, and like she had some strong. Must have like strong ass pussy.
Blood.
She had a bong, and motherfuckers was going up, lining up, bro, and taking rips of the bong from her fucking pussy. She just
wow.
We was all like, what the fuck?
That's some deep shit. If I ever could see that nigga, I just want to go first.
Yeah, that's how I'd have to be. I'd have to go first. Other than that, I'm just watching. I can't be the last person at the
at least the first three niggas, something.
Because I'm just up here sniffing pussy. I can't. There ain't no more hits. Ain't no weed left.
Yeah, I heard you say that joke, nigga. I didn't know that was real deal. Yeah,
that was real fucking shit. Shout out to the Crazy Horse. Then they had the podcast too. Then they had so that's how they would have the open mics. And then when they had the dancer stuff like that, the day before they'd have the like the showcase and all that stuff, they would have the podcast where they would bring some of the comedians on, and then the girls that they would just have a fucking podcast together.
Okay, all right, man.
So
shit, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
but I'm excited about that, definitely, man. I can't wait to January 17th. The place is off Sunrise. That's all I can tell you right now. Shit, but
there's two strip clubs off of Sunrise, but the one with the comedy show, I can't remember. It's the one with the two stages in the front, right?
Yeah.
Or the two stages.
You walk in and you got to go to the left, and it's a stage and a stage. Yeah. So we're gonna be right on the stage with the pole, so it's gonna be cool.
Shaking that ass.
Up and across from the comedians, gonna be some some pussy painting. It's gonna be tight.
Yeah. Sure. So let's get into this. I see you posted on Facebook and stuff like that. I know you're a Warriors fan and shit like that, bro. Apparently they say Draymond.
Yeah. Hey man, you either accept Draymond or you don't. Draymond has won 4 championships and has been the leader of this team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's right, but he's him.
He's him.
Draymond. This ain't the first time, nigga. You can. There's a highlight footage of him beating people ass on the court.
He got like a good 2-minute highlight.
He has. I'm talking about. This is nothing new. It's just the fact now that we a 500 team and he's slapping niggas and getting suspended. Now it's not. It's he fucking it up. You wasn't saying that when he stomped on Sabonis last year, nigga, and we won Game 7, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, blood. Draymond is Dre. Dre refuses to be punked. He refuses to be belittled, and he will do whatever he takes to have that King of the Mountain feel. which resonates to the other motherfuckers on the squad.
Yeah, because when you got the other two niggas like with Curry and Clay, you know they're gonna
No, they're
gonna
not
fight you with shooting. Yeah, they're gonna fight you with shooting. They go whip your ass with the shooting.
Right.
Like just searching probably like that. Draymond, I'm gonna put you in your chest and shit like that.
Draymond gonna do what it takes to be that fortitude that you need to, dominate in every sense of the word, not just dribbling and shooting, but rebounding with demeanor and intangible shit. You know what I'm saying? Dre is that spiritual leader of that motherfucker, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Dre.
Yeah,
I love Dre. Am I mad he's suspended? Yeah. Do I think he deserved to be suspended? Yeah. And definitely no.
I have no idea what the fuck that meant.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, this is not new. This is not new. You know what I'm saying? Even if you would have gave him 5-10 games, I could have seen that because it's already his third suspension and we ain't even halfway through the year.
Mm-hmm.
Or third ejection. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, it might be his third suspension this year.
They said he'll be suspended as close to as many games as John Morant has this year. And his suspension started last year when he got suspended.
Oh wow! So that's gonna be
games. So he's gonna be looking at getting
30 games,
close to 30, something like that, between 25 to 30 games.
And see, man, I'll just say this, the thing he did to get this last suspension, I have no idea what Dre was doing. I don't like last year. The Sabonis shit, I could say he didn't step on that nigga that hard. The nigga came, landed first, his foot planted. He kind of did like a baby jump hop off the nigga chest, but it wasn't no full-fledged curb stomp. You know what I'm saying? That people try to make it out to be. But this shit, he backslapped that nigga
for no reason.
But the nigga did not do nothing wrong. Dre was just, nigga, it's like he was like, oh, nigga, this nigga touched me wrong.
So this nigga just grabbed my jersey.
Right, blood, that nigga.
This is a 4-time champion jersey.
Bruh, hey.
I will say in defense of Draymond last year, with some bonus, I was like, nigga, like, we did kick fucking E40 out of the arena for no reason. I'm like,
and y'all, one of y'all niggas deserve to be stomped when you kick E40 out the building.
You kick him out, you just go get kicked. You go get stomped.
Right on, dude. Right on. And it's like, man, dude, Dre didn't kick the nigga in the balls. Dre didn't fault the nigga on the court. Dre get into it with LeBron. He get into it with whoever. You know what I'm saying? But
that's one thing. Like when you look at the list of people who he has spot, like they've all been bigger.
You're right.
For the most part, they've all been bigger.
Dre get on the thing and he a bully.
Except for Jordan Poole.
And see, that was my most angry moment. That was because nigga, light skin power, nigga. I love the light skin niggas on the team because they are best niggas on the team.
They're the best niggas on the team.
And Jay Poole had came in as that third nigga that was like, you remember when we had Sean Livingston and it was cold because if you took Steph and Clay out and the two other guards come in and when the backups is beating your starter's ass, it's nothing you can do.
Yeah, because Sean Livingston's like a 6'6"
blood. It was and nigga is wet with 15. His mid range was just cold. And it's like Steph and Clay on the sideline. We have 25 laughing because you can't even do shit with the backup niggas. Mm-hmm. So Poole came in and took that role. Was like, it don't matter if the starters ain't hot because this light skinned nigga come in shooting from the fucking half court too and doing all this shit and busting your ass. I think when Dre beat his ass, the chemistry was fucked up.
It was. It's like it's us three versus y'all now.
Yeah, Poole could not get over that, which he shouldn't have got. Poole. One thing I don't like about it: if any man hits you, you fight the nigga back. I'm not into that, nigga. As an only child, nigga, I was taught, nigga.
This is an 82 game season. I'm
nigga punch you in the face. You don't lay on the ground holding you out. The same thing about the nigga. He super punched nigga. The center for the Suns. Yeah. That nigga laid on the ground like a hoe, nigga. Yeah. Get the fuck up and fight back, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga just fired on you, bro.
Yeah.
Don't act like you ain't 7'1", 270.
Like you was a big ass motherfucker.
Right.
Like that was an open-handed. Like I understand you try to sell it and all that type of jazz, but like you look like a bitch. Like
you look like, and see that nigga Poole blood. They never pulled because Clay and Steph was on Dre's side, even though Dre was wrong. Poole was like, fuck all three of you niggas. Mm-hmm. So Poole was only good when Steph was injured for that month and Poole was starting because he knew he could do what the fuck he want. Mm-hmm. You kind of are on a leash a little bit when with Steph and Claire out there,
Yeah.
because you only know you got 10, 15 minutes you're gonna be on the court. So you can't do your full Harlem Globetrotter bullshit that he normally do.
Yeah.
And he wasn't playing his role right. He was like, nah, nigga, fuck all, nigga, I'm gonna shoot when I want to shoot.
I'm gonna do me.
Right, and that shit affect. And then Drake couldn't come in and say, hey,
can't nobody. Yeah, you can't.
He couldn't check nobody because he done fucked up the leadership role by firing on the nigga.
Because now you fucked up the big. You fucked up the big brother.
So
role.
that was my biggest thing I was upset about. You know, as far as a Drake transgression that happened that I didn't like. You know, I'm like, look, come on, nigga, don't beat up the light skinned niggas on our own team, but you know, because y'all could fight one of the D League niggas that you practice with, nigga. Don't fuck with him, bro. You already know you could scrape that nigga. It's like, come on now, come on, bro. And you know he ain't never hitting Clay or Steph like that ever. That nigga out of here immediately. You bust one of them light skinned niggas. Bye, Dre.
Yeah.
You know, like those. So, but man, I got dumb love for Dre. He's my favorite dark skinned nigga in the whole entire world. And nigga, free Dre. I want the nigga back, and I hope he come back and slap another nigga. You know, but hopefully the nigga does something to him first.
Yeah, let him do something.
Yeah, but
it's getting. Oh yeah.
I couldn't even. I said, look, and when you watch the replay, this nigga just turned around and fired the nigga. It ain't nothing we can say, blood. Like he said, fuck his mama, nigga. This nigga just turned. He got angry. It's like he looked at the scoreboard and said, "Oh, we losing?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this."
Bink. I'm like, this nigga Dre done lost it, blood. Dre, hey, all right, blood. I hope that nigga needs some more pussy. He need to take his wife on the road or something, blood.
Or his wife gotta just accept him having side chicks.
Some man, but Dre needs some melatonin, something, nigga. That nigga needs some edibles, nigga. Cause that nigga, hey, he amped up, blood. He with the shit, blood. He with the shit. One of my favorite old dudes, a white boy named Bill Laimbeer from the 80s. Bill Laimbeer is he'll just get under your skin. He'll do whatever. Where he punch you, back slap you, and then still go down the court and then bust a 12-foot jumper and look at you like, you got punched and I'm busting your ass.
Like Draymond is from Detroit, so he grew up watching that shit. That's probably why he thought it was okay. He probably just like looked at
and it's his natural spirit. So it's his
Detroit.
Natural spirit, and you sitting there, you growing up watching Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups. Them niggas was not playing with niggas. No. And even before then, the Pistons before then, the Bad Boys.
He's like 5 years old.
Looking at all this, and all of them niggas won championships, beat niggas' ass.
Oh, this is how it's done. Okay.
This is how it's done.
This is how you done.
All right, Jordan the best. Guess what we gonna do? We picking that nigga up and body slamming that nigga on his neck. Let's see if he jump now and dunk on the nigga. That's what he know. He's like, blood. No, nigga. LeBron come to the hole. LeBron getting fired on, nigga.
LeBron step over me.
Ja Morant come on that, nigga. He finna jump from the free throw line, nigga. He better watch his whole six-pack, nigga. I'm tearing your shit off, nigga. Do you want to jump that high on me? So it's a fear factor, which he do. Yeah. Hey, man. I'm a football guy. I could not play in this day and age because, nigga, I love to be that intimidation. You come across the middle of my field, I'm knocking you unconscious, nigga. And I want the rest of the niggas who receiver to see that so they know and their head is on that swivel and not looking at that ball. I want them to know that this could happen to you. And Dre sets that tone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dude, he's 6'6" out there playing the 5.
And when you're doing it to the biggest guys, when you're doing it to the biggest guys, like you just knocked out a 7-footer. Like, what the fuck is that? What is the point guard going to do now? Like, I guess I'm gonna just chill back. I guess I'm gonna just chill.
He said, if he beat our big nigga up, I'm not going in there doing shit. But I'm out here chasing Steph, nigga. Fuck it.
I'm already tired. I'm already out of breath.
So you got it. But I still am. I hate the Warrior fans that are like, oh, he's hurting the team. He's costing this game. But he's a 4-time champion. You can't just throw, and he was doing the same shit. So don't be like a fair weather nigga, like all of a sudden it's bad because we 500 or we ain't doing our best, and he's still being himself. You know what I'm saying? He's an imperfect man who has some anger issues and doesn't like to lose. It's that simple. And I hate when people try to, love pieces of motherfucker. That ain't how life works.
Yeah, they try to see. And
you have to love the whole motherfucker, the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? And that's just them sucker ass niggas that personally fuck y'all. You love you love the whole person, dude. And Dre has always been genuine. And he said, listen, I love when he said, I don't apologize.
Mm-hmm.
He said, because I'm me. He said, but I apologize to that. I'm sure he looked at that shit and was like, that nigga didn't do nothing.
He didn't
to
do
me.
shit to me.
You know what I'm saying? He said, I definitely want to at least say, hey, I was wrong right there. I turned around and just fired on the nigga, blood. You know what I'm saying? So he's I think, you know, he's growing. I just don't think he's dealing with losing.
I think he's just father
He
time.
doesn't deal, he's not dealing with Clay only averaging 11 points this year. Like, I'm having a hard, Clay is my favorite of the three.
Yeah.
Clay, I don't know what it is about it. I think because he was the best two-way player. I really enjoy when the Scottie Pippins where you'll bust the nigga for 30, 35 and then lock up your best player. Clay is an assassin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to see him go through his injuries and father time is affecting him a lot harder than it is Steph, it seems. But they still love him. That's their brother. So I think they getting angry like, this shit is really happening to us, nigga. We're not as good as we was, and they catching up these young niggas. Let me find a nigga to let this shit out.
Like what Stephen Curry said. Like this ain't 2015 no more. Like, hey, bro, it's been 8 years. Like, and that's the thing too. Like with how you say, like with Clay and all them, because Clay, out of all those three, because he's just that naturally that quiet, reserved type of dude, like the like how we was talking about earlier with comedy. He's that same type of person. Like, I'm gonna just chill back till it's time for me to go, and then I'm gonna wake up.
Yeah, you want to talk all that shit? He'll do you like this. He goes, all right, keep talking, nigga.
Yeah, but then now, because like we said, the father time and all that stuff catching up to him is like there's probably because he's over here trying to get paid. He got to get paid, and like for like it sucks because like for him to be like the quiet one. And that's how it usually is. We just talked about this at the beginning of the podcast. Like you, like the quiet one, you gotta say either the squeaky wheel doesn't get the oil or whatever that shit is. Like he's like, I'm gonna get paid based off my performance. I'm not Draymond. I'm not gonna be the loudest motherfucker. I can't be fucking Steph and shit. I just gotta be me. But like me right now.
Well, I think at the end of the day, I think all of them got buku bread. None of them need no money no more. Him, Dre, or Steph. Yeah. But I think what it is that when you have won all these championships and you went through the fire. And all of them would have been with the same team. You don't see that no more.
Don't see it.
You don't see that. All three of these niggas been with the same team their whole career and been successful. And when you, out of the three, are now like considered the weakest link, I've been seeing Clay. Clay done got into it 3 or 4 times with niggas this year.
No, Clay, I mean, that whole shit with Utah. My
nigga, these niggas is frustrated. And, I think it's honestly up to Kerr to say, hey, I know you're a 4-time champion. Come sit over here. And that's hard. That's hard. It's like, dude, we know you're making this money, but I think Moody or Kuminga needs to start this game. So you can have the energy in that third, fourth quarter.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that Steve Kerr is being too kind to their legacy and not saying, hey, today this is what it is. Know what I'm saying?
And Steve Kerr of all people, because he's been a part of 2 dynasties like that with the Chicago Bulls and the last 3-peat.
And you forget he won with the Spurs
too. The Spurs. I'm like, you should like he should be able to see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, and be like, you gotta make them hard decisions. Hey, it was about 2 weeks ago when the announcers basically called him out on his shit. Like, you got 9 points a game. And what do you think about if coming off the bench? And that nigga looked at he looked at the nigga. He looked at him like Dre looking niggas.
Yeah, like
he said, so I'm supposed to come off the nigga. I'll never forget when Carmelo was doing it. That's like, nigga,
hey, P, they want me to come off the bench.
Yeah, remember that? It's like, nigga, yes, nigga, it's time for you to come on. Dude, he done gave him plenty of opportunity. They 25, 30 games into the season. You averaging 11 or 12. You've never averaged that ever. Your lowest was 16, nigga. And then that would be okay if you could still shut down the best man. You can't move like that no more. So if the scoring ain't there, you need to be that old reliable. That when shit do hit the fan and these young niggas is getting tired or they in foul trouble, that hey, I got my OG. He need to take that Livingston role.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Got to take that Livingston role, man. It sucks, especially when you and Steph pretty much the same age and Steph still busting for 35, 36
that's the thing that's going to hurt too, because that's what's also going to strike your pride too.
But look at, they got to. Somebody, if it ain't Kerr, Steph got to call Dre or Steph got to say it himself, nigga. Like, I love you, but do we still want to win or do we want to do this pride thing?
Yeah. And would you send both of them to the bench?
Like, no, y'all don't think you can. You can't send Dre to the bench. Dre is still on an elite level as far as defense,
doing what he needs to do. Like
he's elite, rebounding, block shots, getting the rebound as a 5, as an undersized 5, and taking that ball because he plays point center.
Yeah,
he brings that ball up the court and makes that pass. Dude, you can say what you want, and I'm talking about since Dre came into this whole shit, they do not win without Dre. I don't give a fuck if Steph go for 60. Without Dre on the court, Dre the quarterback.
He the core.
He's your tough dude, your violent dude that is also the head smart dude on the team.
He's probably the smartest player on the team.
Period.
The smartest player.
And nigga, you in trouble when that nigga jumper is falling. It's like you might as well just end the game.
And that's where he gets a little bit more leeway than like Clay. Yeah. That's because 9 points for Draymond is a
that's fine. He's that's fine for him.
Yeah.
It's just, if Dre go for 20, you definitely lost.
Yeah,
you lose.
You look at yourself like, what the fuck did we do wrong?
Yeah, nigga, you lost. So I think Clay need to have a look in the mirror, long look in the mirror. And if he can't if he can't look at himself in the mirror and say, hey, coach, I think I should be over here with you. Steve, somebody got to say, hey, look, dude, it don't mean you ain't Clay, nigga. Your legacy is cemented, nigga. But it's time to try something else if we want to win today, if we want to win now. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean one of these niggas don't get hurt and you go back into the starting 5. You feel what I'm saying? But let's try this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like blood. You paid. You can't say you underpaid and you don't, nigga, you paid.
Mm-hmm.
You're a champion. The only thing you tripping on is your pride.
Yeah.
11 is time to do something else, dude. Because you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Clay on the other team.
I was gonna say, do you think that's what he would do though?
I hope
if
not.
He had to, let's say with Ray Allen when he left from the Celtics to the Heat, he left the Celtics because
he was funking with KG.
He was funking KG. They wanted him
and
to
he
take
went
a
to the
bench
rival,
role, and he's like,
Clay. I think Clay would only leave to go play for his daddy old team. He would only go to the Lakers.
He would just go to the Lakers.
That's all. That's the only thing he wouldn't accept going to Portland or the Suns and none of that shit. But and I wouldn't have no problem with that simply because I'm a LeBron guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I my 2 favorite teams is whatever team LeBron is on and the Warriors. Mm-hmm. Period. That's how I've been since LeBron James came into this fucking league. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was a Laker fan, so I still root for the Lakers. I just don't root for them niggas against the Warriors. That's it. But I still, to have that not just one player stay with the same team this whole time, but to have three, I think that would be so cool for all them niggas to go out, you know what I'm saying, as a Warrior on the court, you know what I'm saying, because it just puts an extra shiny glisten on your fucking career to me, you know what I'm saying. Now, if he feel he can leave and go play for the Warriors and play for the Lakers, be a 6-man and win a chip, I get it. Because if he get it, nigga, it's going to make you shine even more. He like, nigga, I got 5, you niggas got 4. Fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want that to happen. Because like I say, I'm a Clay guy. Out of all 3 of them niggas, Clay has always been my favorite because that two-way game and because that quietness. He's something I'm not. You know what I'm saying? When I get quiet, you're in trouble, nigga, because the best of me comes out. You know, it's not a facade. It ain't all the shit talking, nigga, and the arrogance. It's like I'm really focusing. You finna get my whole A game. You know what I'm saying? So I hope and pray, Clay can figure this out and the Warriors can figure this out. So because I still feel they have a chance. I still feel like if they make some adjustments, they can be a winning squad, even today. I really do. So, but it's up to Clay to figure that shit out because this shit at 12 points a game and you are the 4th best defender on the team. It ain't the same, though.
It's not the same at all, man. Between him and Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah. Wiggins, to me, Wiggins is worse than Clay. Wiggins is he has no excuse. Father Time ain't hit him yet.
No, he should be
He is just sucking.
He should literally be the 2nd best player on the team right
now. Straight up with the talent he possesses in his body. There's no reason that nigga should have 7-8 points a game. None. That nigga dope.
Yeah, he just something must be going on.
I know he missed time personal life. Yeah, he got some personal life where he needs some pussy too, or too much pussy. Something is happening in outside shit to where when he get to the arena, he ain't the same dude. He ain't the same dude, man. Wiggs can score 25 a game, nigga. 18 to 25, bro. And it should be easy work.
It should be easy work because I know, like a lot of people say, like, oh, once you get the bag or whatever, like you stop putting it in the work. Yeah. But like him not putting it in work, you should still at least be able to average, like you said, at least somewhere between 15 to 18 points just
at
for
least,
being lazy.
At least to me, he should be 20. But you ain't that nigga. I don't know how old he is, but he ain't on.
Yeah, he's like 20. He's like 28.
They can kiss my ass with that. That nigga need to comb his hair, nigga, and straighten his shit up, but. Because I don't understand why his game is so trash, nigga. Clay is not as trash as Wiggins.
He bitched Jordan. He bitched Jordan Poole.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we need to send that nigga to Memphis or wherever the fuck that. Where that? Send him to Washington. Yeah, send that nigga to Washington.
Trade him for Kyle Kuzma. That'd be cool. Kyle Kuzma just pop.
I ain't fucking with Kyle Kuzma. Hell no, nigga. We need something else. But I think they need to let that boy Moody play more, man. I think Moody and Kuminga have deserved more time and they'll be able to close games out, especially if they ain't gonna start them. They need to just let Clay have his 15, figure out if he on or not. If he ain't on, nigga, you on the bench rest of the game, nigga. Yep. Straight up, dude. It's one or the other, dude. You can't keep giving this nigga 30 minutes and ain't shit happen because they can't shit. They ain't stretching the floor no more, though. Mm-hmm. At all. Ain't no more free open jumpers for each other, and that's what they live on. You know what I'm saying? Passing that ball around and where you pick your poison, and even when you do pick it, niggas still wide open, and it's cash. Mm-hmm. So something gotta give.
Yeah. All right, cool. So before we do wrap up the podcast, one more topic and stuff like that. I don't know if you've been following the Jonathan Majors news. I know you know who Jonathan Majors is.
Oh yeah, nigga. Yeah, that's a nigga had to run away from his girlfriend and shit, right?
Yeah, he had to run away from his
that's
wife.
Wild, nigga.
His white girlfriend's over here.
I think the nigga got Megan good now.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So the nigga ran for a reason.
He ran for a reason. He heard he was trying to, like, because he was trying to, basically where it got into, like, the whole conversation, he was basically, I'm a person that, like, my culture respects me and stuff like that. Like, you got to
He was trying not to beat that bitch ass. Yeah, he said, I'd rather look like a bitch or whatever that nigga gonna call me and run away from this problem than slap the fuck out your mouth. Mm-hmm. And I commend him on that. Yeah, dude. Yeah. This ain't 1960 where you could just slap your bitch and go home no more, nigga. It's phones everywhere. It's cameras on every building. Mm. They gonna see you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People that seen the Ray Rice incident and all these other incidents, Rihanna, Chris Brown, it ain't worth it to put your hands on no woman, man. No. Even when she done tried to beat your ass and chase you down the street. Yeah, because you know?
Yeah, because I worked with them. I worked with Jonathan Majors.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
It was this movie we had worked on in 2018. It was called The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Right on.
And so, like, yeah, I was in theater, so I basically had me and him was fucking like this, like the whole fucking time on set and shit.
Oh, that's dope as fuck, bro.
It was fucking dope and shit like that. And like when I had first seen the whole shit talk about like with the whole assault and shit like that, I was just like, damn. Because I know he wasn't really like that dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I seen him on set like lose his shit, like literally like cuss out the fucking director. Yeah. Like, yo, you better get this shit, but only out of the only from a place of like
want to like, be great,
no ego. Yeah, like, be professional, like no ego, but like because he's like it's affected everybody else. Yeah. He's like the way
he want the movie to be good or the show or whatever it is.
Yeah, to see that shit, and like to see his success from that because like, I was there like when he had got the call to be on the HBO show. The Lovecraft Country, when he got the call, like, hey, you're the lead of that and shit. We was all there, so we literally all seen his ascension from like being like this like no name actor to like this A-list actor and shit.
I didn't know nothing about him until the Creed shit. Though.
To the Creed shit, yeah, that's where it all started taking off and shit like that. But like, yeah, that whole situation, I was like, that's that.
Well, I think I definitely, you know, as a black man, to see him make the right move and go ahead and just
leave these white women alone. I was like, you got to give
it don't matter if she was black, white, Mexican. But he did the right thing by not busting her ass, running the fuck away, and living to see another day and to keep his legacy from not being tarnished, though. Yeah. You know, you work hard to get to where he's at, and you get one incident, and all of a sudden, you the scum of the earth. You a douchebag. You a woman beater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it and shit like that, man. It's not worth it. And like,
it ain't worth it, though.
For all the work that you put in and stuff like that.
Yeah, y'all remember that go for everybody. It ain't worth it.
Everybody.
Leave the bitch alone, nigga. Get you a new bitch. Especially on that level, you got all that money, nigga. Get you a new bitch.
Get you a new chick.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Get you.
Fuck all
it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. All right, man. So any closing statements before we wrap this podcast up?
My closing statement is go Niners. We gonna beat the fuck out of whoever is in the playoffs, nigga. We look good, and I just don't see it going any other way, buddy.
No, yeah, I see them winning the Super Bowl.
I see them. I don't see it going any other way, fam.
Yeah.
You know, my dream is for them to win their next Super Bowl in the Raiders Stadium. I think that would be so enlightening and so happy for me. And I'm gonna knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it or nothing, nigga. You know, knock on wood, but it's looking good as long as we stay healthy. I think it's bad business for the other 31 teams in the league.
And it's in the Raiders. It's the Super Bowl. Is it like?
Yes, it is. That's what I'm telling you. I think that's very unique.
Yeah. That's what they got to do.
Where that's the side of the shit with us playing the way we playing.
Yeah, we can't have no battle of the Bay, no boy.
I am from Oakland, California, and 80% of my friends are Raider fans, and fuck every one of them niggas. Raider fans is the most.
How come Oakland can't keep a pro team?
You know, Oakland is wild, bro. Yeah. You know, my city, I love my city, man, but you know, the people who really love the team is broke. People who really love the team ain't got no money to go to this shit, bro, and that's just straight up.
Yeah,
you know, gentrification is a motherfucker.
That's a real motherfucker. That's what that movie Last Black Man in San Francisco was about.
It is a motherfucker, dude. You got these people, real Oakland A's fans live in Stockton and all the fuck way out the way now. And the people who are in Oakland who still care about the A's and the Raiders and shit like that can't afford a ticket, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. I grew up as a devout Oakland A's fan. You know, and baseball is different. I don't have no vendetta like in football. In baseball, I like that. I love the A's, but I still root for the Giants, just not when they fucking with the A's. But in football, I love one and hate the other, despise the other, just because, like I say, my friends is Raider fans, and them motherfuckers talk so much shit, it's ridiculous. It make you want to slap the fuck out their mouth. Yeah. It's like, bro, Raider fan be,
especially with their resume.
Raider fan be 1-11. They be like, we're gonna beat your ass next week. And you like, nigga, no, you not, nigga. Like, I bet you 200, and they still take the bet. And they be mad because they lost the 200 and the niggas lost, and you laughing at the niggas. It's like, what, nigga? You niggas don't know when to shut the fuck up. You know, and only thing good I gotta say about Raider fans is that they loyal as fuck, nigga. They remind me of women who know their husband cheating on them,
but they stick with
and they still like come home and can I get your slippers, you know, and all that shit. Nigga,
I made you dinner,
right? You know what I'm saying? Knowing this nigga just got on some pussy, but you know, it's just, you know, I have a joke on stage, you know, about Raider fans. They just homeless, nomadic, vagabond niggas. You know what I'm saying? Pick a city and sit the fuck down. Sit down, nigga. You niggas done Oakland to LA to Oakland. Now you in Nevada? Y'all might as well be the American Raiders, nigga. Just turn your colors to red, white, and blue and go be in Montana. Y'all
just go on tour every season. You in a new city.
Blood, hey, nigga, whatever state ain't got no team, represent them 1 year to the next team, you know, because that shit is stupid to me. You know, people ask me all the time, how you from Oakland? And you're a Niner fan. And I tell them simple, I was born in 1981. The Raiders left Oakland in 1982. I am not a LA nigga. I'm not a fan of LA. You feel what I'm saying? I love the Bay. I love the town. You see what I'm saying? So me growing up and them motherfuckers, Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen, at Los Angeles Raiders. I'm not rooting for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and on top of that, nigga, my daddy was a Niner fan. So even if them niggas stayed in Oakland, I love my daddy. I'm gonna root for my dad team, nigga. I'm a Niner. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s, we dominated. So it's easy, nigga. Like, why would I pick something else? These niggas is the shit.
Yeah, my example of what I've seen growing up is
right.
Winning.
Thank you, nigga. This is my squad. So, you know, and this is what really, 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 I'm gonna tell you this story real quick before we get out of here. So I did 1995. I think freshman. My cousin was married to Tim Brown. So we had a Tim Brown suite. So I was able to go to the games. You see what I'm saying? Even if we couldn't get in the suite, we can get some tickets, right? Nice. So I went to the very first game back in the Coliseum. It was a preseason game where they played the Los Angeles Rams. Jerome Bettis rookie year. So this whole family, I'll never forget, family of four, dad, mom, son, daughter, all with their Ram shit on, right? I'll never forget watching these Raider fans heckle this family horribly. I'm talking about disgusting shit, right? To where the dad finally, the second quarter, the dad finally gets up and defends himself. Like, hey man, leave us the fuck alone. Do you know they stabbed that nigga and beat his ass in front of his kids, nigga? And that put such a bad taste. And I'm 14, and nigga, I wasn't your normal 14-year-old. I was 5'2", 102 pounds. I was so light and ass, I wouldn't have busted the grape. But nigga, to see that happen 3 rows away from me, and it's for no reason. It's a preseason game, nigga. You stab this man because he's just telling you, leave me alone.
Yeah, that could definitely change your perception.
That I was like, oh, these niggas is horrible who like this team. You know, it left such a bad taste in my mouth. I immediately went to not just not liking them, but I kind of hated them. I was like, you niggas is fucked up.
Yeah.
And and then they talk so much shit. So all your friends is Raider fans, and you see them talking all that yin yang. It's like, bro, I really am sick of you niggas. I like, even if the Viking niggas beat you, nigga, I'm rooting. Whoever y'all play, I'm rooting for the other team, nigga.
Commanders.
You know what I'm saying? You should have seen. I'll never forget when they went to the Super Bowl, nigga, against the Buccaneers and got their ass whooped after trading their head coach, nigga.
Was it the same coach that beat?
Yes,
yeah, that's what I thought.
Nigga, they traded him in the same year they traded him. He beat their ass in the Super Bowl, nigga. I laughed. Them niggas wanted to shoot me, blood. Blood, they wanted to shoot. We didn't even have social media yet, nigga. They was not happy with me, cuz. I was at Laney College, nigga, the whole football team. I'm lucky I had my clout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, nigga, I wish you niggas would try to fuck with me. You niggas is the sorriest niggas, like I told you niggas was. Good effort.
That's that better luck next
year. Good effort, nigga. And they ain't been shit since that, nigga. And that's what, 2001?
Yeah.
Raiders ain't did shit since that, nigga. All they done is drunk drive and killed the white lady and run, even killed the dog. Nigga, that was sad. Hey, shout out to Raider fan niggas though, And Oakland, I love y'all with all my heart. And the A's, I think I'm still gonna root for the A's, man. Even if they in Vegas or not. It's just too much tradition and I consider myself a loyal man. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad to see us with nothingness, nigga. No Warriors, no Raiders.
A's about to be gone.
No A's. Like, wow, nigga. Like, what is it gonna turn? Like, bro.
Yeah,
that's a scary thought.
No, because that's what brings like Sacramento. Sacramento was not popping until they brought the Golden One Sitter here to actually like downtown.
Yeah,
and it started flourishing the fucking community.
Hell yeah.
Like what do you think? Like, now that everything is gone from there, they took the Warriors and literally just moved them over the bridge.
Yes. They call them niggas San Francisco Warriors. That hurts my heart.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But people, I don't get too mad at that. Is that people don't know they originally started in San Francisco.
No, they did though.
Yeah, they really they did the Raiders shit where they left, came back, but they still in the bay. Them niggas can still go across the bridge on the park and go to the game.
Go to the game. It's just the ticket price.
Yeah,
that cost of living. That's a whole.
It is what it is. But man, for the town, man, I feel so bad for the town to lose all 3 of their major sports, nigga. It's fucked up, man. So hopefully
they get another one.
Hopefully they can survive, man. Because like I say, man, the black people in Oakland, nigga, is not the majority no more.
No, not at all. They are.
So I really have no clue what's gonna happen with the city of Oakland in like 10 years. Yeah. So, but they got all my high hopes and well wishes.
Yeah,
it's town business forever, as far as I'm concerned.
Town business is
and that's coming from a Nani fan, nigga. So it is what it is.
Yes, sir. So go ahead and give them your people your social media where we can find you at.
You can find me on Facebook just by my whole name, Alvin Duke Reid, REID. My Instagram is Reid Shit. So it's my last name, REID, with shit behind it. That's just something me and my uncles used to say when we used to beat niggas' ass at the park and football or basketball. We'll win and Reid shit, So that's just paying homage to my reads. And I got a TikTok now. I finally got a TikTok because niggas was telling me I need to get the youth on my side. And that's where the youth is at right now, on this TikTok shit. So I got this. It's Alvin Duke Comedy. That is my TikTok. I got a few little bits on there and little everyday life, little things on there that I post. And I am eventually going to get a YouTube page, but I haven't got that done yet. But hit me up on the Facebook, the Instagram, or the TikTok, and please support Alvin Duke. And if you haven't seen me at a show, I got a show tomorrow night at the B Street Theater. It's not just me, but a plethora of talent from Sacramento. The Regina Givens and DJ Sandu and I don't know. I think Rico and Kyle. It's a bunch of us. It's about shit. It's about 10 comedians. That's absolute fire. And it's brought to you by DJ and Tyler. And DJ and Tyler is just amazing, man. He's an amazing dude, amazing comedian. Come check us out, man. It's a beautiful venue, and the show is gonna be absolute fire. So that's tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, B Street Theater.
But just heads up, by the time this episode does air, that show would have passed. But it was fucking hilarious. But I'm telling y'all right now, that show was fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna tear the motherfucker down. That's what I'm saying.
Alvin tore that shit up.
Right,
man.
thank you, man.
He tore that shit up, man. The sold out crowd and everything, y'all. So that was a dope show at the B Street Theater.
You know it, bro. Shout out. Maybe y'all will catch the January 17th strip club show with the pussy and the laughter. It's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah, by the time they have this, that show will be coming up next week. So y'all, trust me, for the experience at the B Street show that we just had, y'all come on out to the show coming up in a couple weeks.
It's called Gold something strip club.
It's like Pure Gold, right?
Pure Gold.
Pure Gold. Loose lips on the strip.
Yep. Yeah. Loose lips on the strip. Pure Gold strip club off Sunrise. Come check us out, man. It's gonna be happiness, man. Adult Toys R Us, nigga. Bring your ones.
Bring your ones. Bring your fives. Turn those fives into ones.
Bring that good spirit, man.
Yeah.
Get ready to laugh.
All right. And see some titties.
Titties.
Sure. And like always, man, y'all can follow me at Yeah Buddy Entertainment on all social media platforms. And you can catch me on YouTube at Funny Business. And then if you want to catch my show schedule, go to officialfunnybusiness.com. And if you want to see some of my stand-up clips, go to yeahbuddyentertainment.com. Other than that,
support my boy right here, man.
Sir, thank you. I appreciate you.
Time right here. Thank you for having me, buddy.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you, my dude. So, like I said, this is we signing out. Alvin Duke and Buddy Ramey. We are signing out from
peace out to y'all
from the Yeah Buddy podcast. Thank y'all. Right on.
All right, nigga. Shit, felt good, man.
Yeah, that's for sure. Man, I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate the fuck out of you for giving me the platform, nigga. Shit. This shit big for me because I need to do more of this, man.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to fucking do.
Do more of this, dude.
Because I feel like I ain't been doing like too much like like how you say like with the content and shit like that. I'm not the type of person that be in front of people like hey, so I'm like or the type of person like even just being on social media like just letting people know how I fucking feel and shit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what this is right now and shit. Just try to start pushing that shit out.
I feel it. You're doing a good job, man.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, let me know when you get some of them commercials, nigga. I'd love to be in there and start my little acting career up, man.
Yeah. What are you doing Friday?
I'm out of town, bro. I'm leaving. We'll be in San Diego for about a week.
Oh shit! What are you doing out there?
We don't having Christmas in San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah. So my baby mom's family every 2 years they get together and have a Christmas in a different city.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So me and her ain't together no more, but I don't want to be away from my son during.
No.
Christmas,
Yeah.
So I gotta put my big boy pants on and straighten up and fly right and try to enjoy my time with my son.
Yeah, no, my folks actually got divorced. I think my dad got served like Christmas Eve of last year because he was trying to avoid this shit. Like not avoid it, but he was just do. So like, I think like Christmas Eve of last year, he got served this shit like that, and it was like, no, I get what you're saying and shit like that. Because like, what's it like?
Yeah, it's been no joke for me, man.
It's a fucked up weird
fucked up thing, bro. It's been man. You know, you sitting there in a relationship, motherfucker, 10 years, and then you found out they cheating, nigga, and then you the one that's got to move out, nigga, some cold shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, nigga, not to go to bed, nigga, without my son under the roof, my same roof is just, it's hard. You know, it's really hard to wake up, nigga, and I got to text him or call him, you know.
Yeah.
It's not the same, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same, man, but I got to figure it out because I got a lot of anger that doesn't do me good, you know what I'm saying? And it's not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So trying to still figure that out, you know, and
how do you like? Because I guess at this, it's good. Like I didn't even want to talk about this on the. Let me make sure this talking.
You good?
Okay.